Everybody has left something overseas. Everybody has scars.
We make statues of soldiers who go into battle. But what about the soldier after battle? Sergeant First Class Josh Olson trains at Fort Benning. This summer, he'll compete for gold in London in the sport of marksmanship, an event that relies on controlling as many factors as possible. Strange for a man who's learned firsthand just how out of control life can be.
One thing I guess I learned in the military is that you might not have the best stuff, but here's what you got and you're going to make it work. If I could redo it, I'd do it all over again the same exact way.
The same exact way would put Josh back in Baghdad, on the front lines as the U.S. invaded Iraq, Josh serving his country and living his dream, until one horrifying night.
We got hit immediately with a rocket-propelled grenade in the back of my vehicle. We stopped the vehicle, immediately got out, returned fire, and about 90 seconds later, the second rocket came in.
These are photos of the actual truck Josh was in, still stained with the blood that only hints at the damage.
Well, I went for my right leg, and I reached down, and there was really nothing there. There was just a big, where, you know, my leg used to be, there was a hole. And I looked at my gloves, and I looked, and it was covered in blood.
Within minutes, a medevac unit arrived and took Josh to the nearest trauma center. He went to the OR and went to sleep. 8 days later, Josh woke up in not Baghdad, but Washington, at the now closed Walter Reed Army Medical Center. I
felt like I had done something wrong, that I'd screwed up, that I let the Army down, I let my guys down, I let my family down. You know, that's all I knew, that was my family. That's all I wanted.
The transition doesn't get any more sudden.
Is this military?
From soldier in battle to soldier after battle.
The first time I ever wore a prosthesis, a lot of different thoughts and emotions. I was pissed off, I was upset. But I was also okay. I didn't want to roll over and die.
Instead, Josh made a list of goals. First, getting out of the hospital and standing in attendance when his unit returned from Iraq 2 months later. Goal achieved. Next.
All right, Josh, here's a moment of truth.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mastering his new best friend as much as possible.
It doesn't work, and you just get frustrated and you kind of want to throw it, but you know that, it just takes time to get everything tuned up. I'm grinding on it.
And finally, finding a way to begin his second act professionally in the same place he ended his first.
To become a competitive rifle shooter for the Army and an instructor. I couldn't be in the fight anymore, but I could train the guys that are going over to, teach them to save their life or their buddy's life.
For nearly a decade now, Josh has gone about mastering a new art.
You want to try to do the same thing every time.
He has become one of the best marksmen in the world.
You really don't see or hear anything else.
This past month, he was nominated to become the first ever combat-wounded active duty military to compete in the Paralympic Games.
I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have this in my life. I don't think my journey is going to be complete until I win that gold medal.
And you think you will?
I do. I think I will.
From the scars of battle, Josh has found ample rewards. This past week, he went back to D.C. for Paralympic ambassador training.
Is hockey your favorite sport?
Getting to speak with disabled children.
I'm really like the tough guy type of guy.
I can tell.
And newly disabled adults.
Now I get to travel all over the world and represent the United States on a new field of battle.
And as he trains for the Games, Josh Olson offers himself as an example and inspiration.
We have 31,000 plus injured in the last 10 years.
The unlimited potential.
There's probably 3 times that many that have wounds that aren't visible.
Of the soldier after battle.
Sometimes I take that on as, okay, well, now you got to do something with this. It's a great story, but now you have to finish it.
From Fort Benning, Matt Pearl, 11 Alive News.